Let's take a look at Kuzushi, Tsukuri, Kake, and Kime, the fourth element or third and a half element in every throw. And let's take a look for Kuzushi at first, breaking the balance. Two things you have to do. You have to move him into position, and then once you move him into position, as part of that moving, you control his posture and break his posture. So you can see here, you move him, and you control him right in there, and balance and posture comes right along with it. Okay, the next phase here, we're looking at Seoinage, by the way, Tsukuri, building the technique. You want to fit the body, arms, everything in the proper position, and then hook his body onto your body. That's what we call coupling. In other words, there you go. So it's the Tsukuri phase, the fitting in the phase, the building phase, constructing the technique. Kake, execution of the throw, the attack. Two main things. You have to actually lift him up. It's the initial thing, the initial lift, and then trajectory control. It's kind of like a rocket. You got to guide him over your body onto the mat with control and force. So that is Kime. All right, you can see that. Coming up, Kime, I should say, is finishing the follow-through, and that was previously was Kake. Now we're looking at Kime. And you maintain control. Once you throw him, you follow through and make sure he hits the mat where you want him to hit the mat and how hard you want him to hit the mat. So that's a look at how Seoinage. So let's take a look at it here in its full-blown hit. Just come around, turn, and he puts him in position and throws him. Okay. Different throw. Kouchi Makikomi. So it's obviously going to look different, but still the same four principles apply. Kuzushi, Tsukuri, Kake, and that fourth or third and a half principle of Kime. So here we go. We break his balance and posture just like before. Well, in this case, suited to this particular throw, Derek's going to move Eric, spinning him about as you can see. He steps back. Here's the movement phase, and he stops him. And that's where he's going to break the balance, break the posture right there, control the posture. Next thing comes Tsukuri. He's going to build that technique. He's going to make that technique happen by fitting his body into position. All the body parts, certainly arms, legs. Look how the hips have to drive through. This is definitely a Sutemi Waza, and he's really driving through in that. You can see how the leg is hooking there. The actual execution of the throw is Kake. Okay, first the initial lift. In this particular throw, you don't lift him very high, but you're taking him through the air and throwing him, and you're guiding him down where you want him to go. So you can see Eric is falling where Derek wants him to fall. Kime, the finisher follow-through. In this particular case, it's a good Makikomi landing, and he spins over the leg, and he gets to the side, finishes with a good Osaikomi pinning technique, just to finish his opponent. So there you get in its entirety again. Here we go. Here's the Kouchi Makikomi, Kouchi Gaki. Bam, there you hit. Come around and control. Sometimes we get stuck and we're both in a neutral knees position. We're facing each other. So what Derek's going to do, he's going to really shoot under and get a double leg, but he's going to come to the side and he wants to turn that corner. Now that's pretty basic stuff. You'd be surprised how often that works. Okay? So he's going to pop up, get under and catch. Okay. So when Derek does this, he pops up and he comes around and he catches the double. Look at the head and the hips. That's essential. Now look where his hands are. Okay, he's grabbing each leg separately, right above the knees. If he wanted to, he could split them apart, but you don't want to grab your hands together because you it just doesn't work as well. It's not as strong. You don't get to scoop him as deeply because what Derek's going to do, he's going to move around to his left and he's going to just sweep with his hands. Bam. That's a nice big boom. Look, if you're the bottom guy like Derek is here on the right, okay, what we're doing, we're setting him up. So he's going to cross grip or arm drag Mike's left arm. And as you can see, he's starting to, and so he's going to arm drag that across to his own left hip. So you see, you got that arm drag going there. When you get that, Derek gets that arm drag with his left hand, he's going to quickly reach over with his right hand over Mike's right shoulder, and see how he's grabbing here. As he does that, he's going to be on his haunches, and he's going to have that right knee jammed in there, and he's going to roll Mike to the right. Watch what Derek does. As he arm drags, his next move, okay, come on up just again, Derek. His next move, as soon as he starts to reach, he wants to, with that right knee, jam that in there quickly. Bam. He wants to stay off his butt. He wants to get on his left flank, his left hip. Okay, and you can see how he's got him there, and then he does the sweep. He just rolls him right over and catches him.